What's going on, YouTube? It's RJ the Fed. Got a new setup going. We'll work on lighting and all that eventually. I can change the brightness for sure. My phone. Do a couple tests. Gotta make sure everything's working right now. Boom, way brighter. Now we can see. See if we can figure this out. See if we can get this going. Should be live on YouTube. I'm going to set this up and see if this works. Let's see. Test 1, test 2, test 3. See if I can present this on YouTube as well. Okay, so StreamYard's presenting it. I'm just testing this to make sure this works. I do not want to jack this up for people watching. Looks like everything's running correctly on StreamYard. Hopefully you guys can hear me on the YouTube's Discord. I'm going to be deafened, just running a test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hey, Jeff's in the house. Got Lewis and Gunner, Bobby Dillard, Mark Duffy. Just a test, guys. Just a test. All right. Okay. Should be working. Everything should be good. I just want to make sure that that worked. All right, perfect. We tested that out. Winner gets a firm handshake. Yes, winner will get a firm handshake. Hey, what's up, Dad? Yeah, I'm going to be running a pretty crazy duck race tonight. Everyone who's already entered has entered. It's a paid race. It's not my race. I'm just hosting the race for everybody to watch. I am in the race, though, and figured why not do this one live on YouTube. So for those of you in the chat that are not in the Discord, a bottle of Michter's 20-year has come up, and we filled the race, and it's fully funded and ready to go. So at 9 p.m., that's 56 minutes from now, promptly I will get the duck race back up. A Michter's 20 race, yep. 500 spots at $6.8 per duck, so $3,400 evaluation, and it filled. So I just wanted to make sure that it worked over on the Discord. I think I freaked a bunch of people out because they saw that I was on there and I put a duck race up. I just want to make sure things were working properly over there while still being able to show it off here on YouTube. People will be watching it live in the Discord, just like you guys will be watching it live on YouTube. So 56 minutes. Letting them know. So 500 spots is crazy. So a lot of ducks. Whoever wins that one will be taking home a Michter's 20 or so. Pretty wild. A new setup, guys. New lighting. Obviously, the lighting's a little bit funky. Still using the same light. Actually, the light that I'm using is a towered lamp. That's pretty good. I mean, it's all about the positioning. I'm gonna have to move it around. I might have to get a second one actually to light up this room. So I'm cleaning out the second room because we have 3 bedrooms. So I'm cleaning out the second kid's bedroom, moving stuff out to the front room, and this will be where my new setup is. So we got some new backdrops, some new lighting, everything going on. We'll have to play around and mess with. As you guys can see, over here, got a high chair and some kids' toys will be moving around, but everything will have its place. It's gonna be pretty wild. So still want to do YouTube. I know that it's been kind of few and far in between. We did do our Evernorth pick. I actually have that bottle sitting next to me on this other countertop. So see if I can grab that. But the way this room's set up now is I have the liquor cabinet all the way off screen in the corner. I have a smaller cabinet with a couple bottles I can set aside just for content and have stuff ready to go. And I have my desk that's right here. And I have a wall like literally right here. Like I'm touching the wall right now. So this will be the new setup right here. And as far as YouTube videos go and live streams, they're all going to be in here. So timing will be important. Audio will also be very important. This room does not have a lot of sound dampening. We've got a couple rugs on the floor for sound dampening, but there will be echoes if I get too loud or have guests over. So still working on how we're going to do that. I do have a chair right here. So we can have a guest there, or we can, the couch is kind of in frame. We can potentially move the couch a little bit more over if we had to, just for the sake of content. Do want to do some bottle shares in the near future as well. So I am going to pour something up. Right now we've got our little cream soda. It's a 0 sugar orange sun-kissed. But I want to drink some whiskey. The bottle in question will be this one because it's low. So it's the new red labels, the 100 proofers, the OESO. We'll be killing that. So let's see who else I missed in chat. Donna's here. What's up, Donna? Miss jumping in on that. Yeah, that's gonna be a crazy one, man. From that reload server, 500 entries is crazy. Some of them just have 1 spot. Some of them have I don't know, maybe 20, 30 spots. Some guys were pretty heavy hitters in that. I'm in it for 5 spots, which is $34. And 5 spots is only a 1% chance. So I have a 1% chance of winning and a 99% chance of losing. So that will be crazy if we can win with a 1% chance. Some people have even less than a 1% chance. So let's see. 1,000, you got to wait for results. Hard to see names. Yeah. Whoops. Got like news popping up on my screen over here. Trying to rock with just one monitor right now too. That's the other big issue with me moving everything out here one day and moving the entire liquor cabinet out here in one day. Yeah, it's pretty rough. So my back hurts a little bit. That's why I'll be drinking some 4 Roses OESO. Sipping with RJ episodes coming soon. Yeah, no, we'll definitely be doing some more drinking. And since it's in the front room, it's not to really show off the entire house. We might have a few more special guests come and join us. Not just strangers, but people that I've met through bourbon hunting that have pretty good relationships with. They help me get bottles. So my dad said he's 100% chance of losing. Yeah, that's right. Dad always said you can't win if you don't buy a ticket. So I bought 5 tickets in the 500 spotter, so I have a chance. It's a little bit better than a 100% chance of losing, but only by 1%, a 99% chance of losing. Hey, there's the Horchata. Horchata's checking in because pretty sure he's a heavy hitter in this race. I think he's got quite a few spots. I won't go into details because it's not my place to share on whose bottle it is. We'll let that be up to the Discord if you guys see that. But there might be something that happens after the race that I'll have to do. Oh, Horchata has 30 spots, so 30 spots. Pretty heavy buy-in, I would say, compared to everyone else. that race will be pretty wild. But other than the race, we're just hanging out and drinking until then. So I'm assuming there won't be too many people just hanging out in chat while we're waiting. A lot of people were obviously really hyped up to see that race. I just wanted to make sure I got on early, did a little test, make sure everything sounded good, and I'm just going to be hanging out and drinking. So if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to ask them in the chat, and I'll read them out and see if I can answer them for you. First sip of whiskey for the day. I thought I was going to like this. I tried the Four Roses tasting from Mr. Daniel from Cask and Point. He's getting pretty popular on YouTube, guys. Probably go check him out as well. They were all tier 6 single barrel cash strengths that I tried, and OESO, OBSK, and OESK were my top 3. So with this being one of the top ones, I figured I'd pick one up and try it. And it kind of disappoints. Like, it's a little hot. It's supposed to be one of the sweeter ones for the I think bright fruit notes. But at 100 proof, it's not hot enough to be that single barrel cash strength that was pushing probably like 130 proof on the one I tried. Obviously, they're single barrels too, so they're all kind of vary there as well. This one, I probably wouldn't buy a backup of it. I probably wouldn't even buy another one once I finish this one off too. I might buy one of the other recipes, one of the spice recipes, the OESK or OBSK. If I pick one of those up, I'll probably crack it pretty quickly just to try it. So Cask and Point's actually talking in Discord right now. He just asked if it's going to be streamed here too. So yes, it will be streamed on the Discord, but it'll also be streamed on YouTube. YouTube will serve as a record. Yeah, I mean, it's try to keep most of it discreet anyways, because I'm sure most people don't want all their information out there, but some people will like it and think it's cool on YouTube. Glencairns. I have Glencairns now with RJ branding. I don't currently have a way, like as far as like small boxes to send them out in. So if we do business, I can add a Glencairn to your order as long as we talk about it beforehand and make that happen. So if you guys want a glass, we can get those to you. Other merchandise, I'm probably gonna be dropping the Printify store. They want me to verify and claim money, and like the money that's there is like basically non-existent anyways. It's more of like a drop shipping company where we can just do some cool stuff. I bought some stuff like the Weller basketball jerseys that I can make and buy for myself. Might keep the store just so I can do that. But other than that, as you guys see too in the top corner, the powered by StreamYard, not renewing StreamYard. StreamYard's pretty expensive too. Definitely dialing it back this year. Last year we spent about $20,000 in total on liquor, which is absurd, ridiculous, whatever you guys want to say or call it. Now we did make some money back, so offsetting it, we're still very, very in the red. But this year we've done great. Our biggest purchase was the Evernorth pick, but we sold out. So all the money that was spent has been recovered. The people who fronted the money, they're good. They're settled up. Every bottle went out we sold out within a week for one. And then everybody had their bottle in hand within about 10 days. Few late orders came through. All those bottles have already been delivered too. I think the only person, if she's still in chat, would be Donna. So Donna Bennett. She was supposed to meet up and pick it up locally. Obviously, inclement weather happened, so our plans changed. But there's still reason for her to come to Texas in the near future. So her bottle's the only bottle that I have set aside for anyone else. I have one for myself that's open, and I have 2 backups. One is sitting in the bunker, like it's not coming out for a very long time, and then the other one I can open and drink it whenever I finish this one off. It's not a big deal. I already crushed a bottle. I drank probably about 20 ounces of it, shared about 6 ounces of it. I'm going to be a little bit slower with this bottle. I'm not going to go as crazy, but Evernorth was very good to us. So hopefully in near future, we'll do another Evernorth pick as well. Who else? Oh, we got 15 viewers right now. Who else in here is drinking? And if you are drinking, what are you drinking on? Kimmy, you did not miss the race. Well, the race will be in 45 minutes. It's a race from the Discord server, so the spots are already filled and already paid for. It's a paid race. I'm just going to post it here so people can watch it live. Also watching it in the Discord as well. So, Whiskey Punkard, what's up? Rippin' Sips. But yeah, the duck race will be a 500 spotter, so there'll be a lot of people that'll be watching for sure. My mom's drinking water. Well, it could also, you could drink some of these when you come over. We got the Sunkissed Orange Zero Sugars, Mom. As you can tell, Mom, too, because you've been over to the house quite a bit. Different room, different setup. We've completely rearranged the entire freaking house. It's torn apart. It's a mess. We're going to start prepping the second room for Eli, so he's going to have his own bedroom. So both boys will have their own bedroom in the very near future. We'll have to do something in here to make this look a little bit more presentable. But so far, computers here on the wall in the corner by that window that we were talking about, and then against the far outside wall, we got the liquor cabinet, which I did actually anchor to the wall this time. We noticed it was a little top heavy, and I could use like one finger and push down on the cabinet, like with the door open, and the cabinet would actually start to fall and like lean towards me. So it is anchored into the wall now. We also have it pushed up against the corner, so it shouldn't just tip over. If it does tip over, bottles are going to break. I mean, there's just no getting around it. But the couch is there to help save it, so hopefully no one will get hurt if it falls, but bottles will be pretty much destroyed. Show me the proof. What's up? Slow sipping on Red Spot tonight. That's Irish whiskey, right? I think I've had the green spot and the yellow spot from one of my locals. Miss Monday, she had a whole bottle of, what'd she have a whole bottle of? Wine? I'm assuming wine. My dad didn't finish the sentence there, but I'm going to go ahead and guess wine. They were in North Carolina, I believe, on business, and my mom can put down some wine. Sunkist has boozy cans. Wait, doesn't Capri Sun? I don't think Sunkist has boozy cans. These are just regular sugar-free. I'm drinking Four Roses on the side, and then I have a rocks glass with just like some sugar-free soda in it. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not boozy. It's just zero sugar. It's a white can, but it's orange Sunkist. I'm sure everyone needed to hear about your house. I mean, the house is a mess, and we're redoing it, so that's why we get a whole new setup. Everything's different. I mean, no one else has seen this room before for a video except for from the different angle facing that way, where the couch is. There was a table, and we've done a setup there before where we did some tastings, but other than that, no one else has seen this room. Yep, looks like she had a whole bottle of wine. What's up, Anthony? Let's see. When you coming to North Carolina? Well, I mean, I'm pretty much always invited, so I mean, my dad would definitely have me. We could definitely go. If we do, it's normally around the Raleigh-Durham area when we fly in, and then it's like the North Carolina-Virginia line. So, kind of the area where we would be spending most of our time if I went to North Carolina with them. It was her birthday. I mean, I guess that is fair, Dad. I can't give her shit for drinking a whole bottle of wine. It was her birthday. I'm gonna be. Well, I already have leave taken off for April 13th, which is my birthday, which is a Sunday. Plan to do some drinking. Can't get stupid, obviously, because I got to watch the kids the next morning. But gonna have some pours with some friends. TJ from Discord, you guys might know his handle as Jameer, the Naked Mole Rat. Jameer will be in town, so TJ will be hanging out with Tyler and I, and we'll have some pours. Dollar Bill will also be invited there. I believe Riley Tesla will also be there, or at least invited there. I have to double check with Tyler on who all's invited. I probably won't do any recording there. Maybe just because TJ's in town, we can do something small or short. But the main thing is the fellowship, hanging out, having food, and enjoying some pours rather than the content. I mean, The short answer is yes, everything's content, but not everything has to be recorded and posted. So we'll keep some of that in the back burner. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. We'll see. That's a drinking dad joke if I've ever heard one. No, it's not alcoholic. Not that I'm aware of. I mean, they might have something at the liquor store for Sunkist, but I don't think so. It's non-alcoholic. It's just sugar free. I'll show you a good time, big boy. Shirley and the Claws could not compete with the Millennials and Gen X if Capri Sun and Sunkist did boozy cans. Monster did boozy cans too, but the Monster ones, they're not that good. I mean, I drink energy drinks on a regular. I've kind of backed off on Monsters, but I did buy the Monsters that were spiked. Obviously, with the whole debacle with Four Locos when they first came out with the alcohol that was caffeinated, that caffeine quickly was removed from anything that was going to be spiked or boozed up, and Monster had to do the same. So it's like a kind of like a flat, no caffeine, no caffeine, non caffeinated Monster with alcohol. And the Monsters are just not good. Like they don't taste right. I mean, they tried. I mean, you can tell they tried, but it just not there. Not there. RDU is my spot, baby. Okay, well, I mean, sounds like we're gonna have to make a trip there. But yeah, Mom, she spoke just on where we spend most of our time while we're there is actually in Roanoke Rapids and Emporia. But obviously, flying in Raleigh Durham is normally where we land and fly into. So maybe a quick visit before or after the airport. I don't know. We'll figure something out. 30 minutes from Virginia, so you should be close to the Roanoke Rapids and Emporia area. Thank you, Kimmy. Hey, Jesus the Bloody 81. So I had like a falling out where I hadn't heard or talked to Jesus. Part of that's my fault for not being on YouTube. Part of that was him not being able to tune in. I had a phone call from like a out of the nowhere from Mr. Jesus, and we chatted for a pretty long time actually. And we've had a few follow-up phone calls since, and just goes to show, guys. I mean, you can make friends from this, and you can make some people that are more than just an acquaintance, where you can actually have a conversation and talk to people whenever that comes up. I know I haven't heard from Kimmy in a long time, so to see Kimmy in chat definitely needs to be followed up with on Discord at least. I know I haven't talked to her, really reached out. That's also my fault, but remember, guys, relationships are a two-way street. So someone always keeps making the effort and reaching out, and you don't always reach out. You might want to reciprocate that sometime and reach out just to check on people. So cheers, Jesus, and cheers, Kimmy. You have a really nice cigar bar we can meet at in Franklinton. I'm buying, bro. You just say the word. Not a really big on cigars. If my dad's with me, we definitely probably won't go there because of the smoke. But maybe there's a spot that has less cigar smoke in it, or a smoke-free area at the cigar bar. That'd be cool. Roanoke Rapids are only an hour away from me. Still not too bad. Oh, you've had the Monsters that are alcohol, but you don't remember them? Yeah, I wouldn't remember it either. Oh, you lagged out when you said my name. Oh, okay. No, you're fine. You're fine. Go away, Ryan. Ryan's one of my favorite moderators that always gets bullied. Whenever we were doing live streams in the morning for the bourbon hunts, which we haven't done in a long time either. We really haven't been bourbon hunting in the first place. Ryan would always get bullied if I didn't get bullied. Someone would always make fun of me, and then if they weren't making fun of me, they're making fun of Ryan. And I'm like, he's just a moderator. What do you guys have to say to him? He's just going to time you out or ban you. He's in between Raleigh and R. I'm drawing a Roanoke Rapids. So I was like, what is R&R? I just drew a blank. Roanoke Rapids. Yeah. Okay. So 9 p.m. for sure. Correct. So I can go eat. Yeah, you can go eat and come back. Like, we've got 36 minutes. I will not run it a minute sooner because we have everybody that'll be waiting for it in the Discord. I will try to get it set up right about 8:59, 8:58, just so I can have it. I do have the list already pulled up on my notepad. Notepad was made by the list was made by Gunner. So Gunner made the list. I sent the list to Brad, had him double check and confirm the list was accurate and correct. So everybody should be all good to go on the list. I'll try to go through and scroll through and show some names. I know some people bought their spots separately, so I can't tell you how many spots they have in total, but we can at least speak to it. Obviously, you have what, like 30 spots or something like that, so we'll try to make sure we show off your 30 spots, or at least I think you were one of the ones that got close to closing it if you didn't close it, so we'll definitely show those last spots for you just so you make sure you're in the race. But got 500 names and they've been checked by Gunner and Brad, so I'm good with it. Whatever works for y'all. Yeah, cigars aren't my thing. Mr. Mom, we got Roland in the house. What's up? He's out in Oklahoma. Currently drinking some Four Roses. I completely rearranged the house, so I know I have more samples from you, Roland, but I don't know where I put them. I'm pretty sure they're in the box, which there's a cabinet behind this wall. There's like actually like where this little crevice is, there's a door for a closet. I did put some boxes out there that had samples in it, so I'm pretty sure it's in there. But we have two other bottles lined up. I've got a Hancock's President's Choice, which is a Buffalo Trace product, and then I got the Evernorth pick that I'll be drinking on, but we'll eventually get to some samples. Matt from Whiskey Wisdom, what's going on, buddy? Hope you and the family and babies are doing well. So happy to see you streaming. Missed the Discord thing the other day. It's all right. It's all right. We did an Evernorth pick. I don't know if you heard about that. Sold out within a week. Everybody already has their bottles. We did a tasting. Everybody seems to like it. Feedback wise, 2 or 3 people had less than like, this is the craziest, best thing I've ever had. But it was still like, this is really good. We want more of it. So didn't have any negative ones, which I've told people they can be brutally honest if they want, if they had a negative comment to say. But so far, no one's really had anything negative to say about it. Pick team did great. We had 5 guys, 2 girls go out there, team of 7. Pick went great. Seemed like everybody had a good time. Bottles were picked up from the same day because they helped bottle them on the line. Just good experience. So definitely want to do another barrel pick with them in the near future. So, JC, Texan Rye guy. Before I tell you that, I have your empty bottles still. They're sitting in the closet. I just moved them. My wife was talking to me about them, and I said I have them set aside. I can send you a package, like if you just want me to send them to you. Otherwise, we need to figure out a date or time so I can try to meet up with you and get those bottles to you. So we have, if I remember right, it's an Elijah Craig C923, E.H. Taylor small batch, and a Jack Daniel's 10-year bottle. I have all 3 bottles for you. If there was one more, remind me. I probably have it. But there's a bag set aside just for you, so I'll get those empty bottles back to you, even if I have to ship them. Four Roses, OESO. This was the first of the red label single barrel 100 proofers that hit my area. I missed out on it, and I had one of my buddies, Jay, pick it up for me, and then Jay did a little doorstop. He came to my front door and dropped it off on the front porch. I'll see if I still have a picture of it. It's pretty funny. I felt like he was the Amazon man because he put the bottle like behind the pillar to like hide it so no one could see it or try to be a porch pirate. He took a picture of it and sent it to me. And the way he did it was like the same thing you'd see from like an Amazon driver. So I'm like scrolling back to see if I got a picture of it, but I'm not seeing it. But it was pretty funny because it was good. Like I was like, man, couldn't have asked for anything better. Like literally curbside, dropped off at the front door. I was super happy to get it. It was like $50, so it's not bad. It was a little bit probably more than what some of you guys pay for them. It's from WB Liquors, which is Costco. They legally can't sell liquor in Texas, but they have Western Beverage, which is their counterparts that sells liquor on their behalf. So that's where we got the Four Roses OESO from. It is Whiskey Wisdom. We gotta love Matt. Matt's been a big time supporter for me. Definitely a huge inspiration for me as far as the Whiskey Tube series goes. He's fun to hang out with and talk to, and his picks were good. I mean, I didn't get the Westward pick. I did try the Westward pick because I was sent the samples, and I basically picked the same bottles they would have picked two. They had picked two. But the short barrel, the little 375s, I finished both those off now. So there's no more Sean from Echoes and Eternity or Matt from Whiskey Wisdom 375s for me. I'll have to probably buy another set if I want them, if they still have them. I think they do. The first pick was the 12-year rye from Short Barrel. I finished that off as well. So the Short Barrel picks that they've done, I've bought both and I've drank all of them. So there's no more Short Barrel picks from Matt from Whiskey Wisdom in my household. That's as bad as you can say. Well, there's worse I can say about myself, so you're doing better than me. Whiskey people are not hard to please. If they know their palate and the bottle fits their profile, there will likely be no complaints. Yeah, I mean, it's true. And for me, it was trying to get the right team to go do the pick and have the right mentality and mindset on what the people want. I did get a call. They had 10 barrels they tried. When they got down to the last two, I put my 2 cents in on what I would weigh in on, what they were trying, what I wanted, and they picked the one I wanted. And it's a crazy bottle. Everybody seems to love it. One of my coworkers got one. I got some close friends that got some. A lot of locals that got some. A lot of people from the YouTube channel, from the Discords, they all got one. So I think only 2 people other than the pick team were able to get a second bottle. Everyone else just got one bottle. So we really did get good distribution on that, where there was a lot more people able to try it rather than letting people buy multiples up front and shortening that sample group. So I'm very happy with how that turned out too. Lisa, what's going on? Okay, if I'm going to send you a package with empty bottles, I'll send you some other stuff too. I don't know if you like Glencairns like in general, but like I can send you an RJ Glen. I'll put that on the house too. Just remind me on that one, and then I'll probably send you a couple samples too, so you can try some other stuff. We got some pretty cool stuff. Takes a while to get anything. That's awesome to hear about your latest picks. So no more bunkered anywhere. My last couple of picks haven't worked out. I had to pass on both NBC and the Blue Note, if you can believe it. Wow, you actually passed on both of those. The Blue Note one could have been pretty good. No more bunkered anywhere. Well, I technically have 3 bottles. One of them's open. I have one that I had bunkered, and I have a second one as or I guess a third one as a backup to drink. But all the other bottles are accounted for and sold out. I might be able to send you a heavy sample, like more than 2 ounces. Like I can send probably like a part of this bottle. Maybe I can pour you up like 100 mil or 200 mil and send you like a large sample, so that way you have some to try. But as far as a bottle goes, like we sold out. Like I took half the barrel. Well, Tyler took half the barrel. He mealed it down for me, and then TJ took the other half. And TJ sold out in like a day, and I sold out. Well, I waited. I pre-packaged everything, so I had like 45 boxes pre-packaged. I sold out as soon as I put them up for sale within like 3 days. I tried to like slow it down because I'm like, I don't want to like oversell and be like, oh, I can't deliver. I have too many orders and not enough bottles. So I slowly was like, oh, I've got 12 more, and I'm like, I really had 20. I've got 8 more, and I had like 10. So I tried to slow it down. But it is what it is. We'll definitely do another pick for sure. And I don't mind, like I said, sending you a sample. But money's tight for a lot of people. So I had some people pass. Like I said, I think 2 people that actually got a second bottle. Some of these guys wanted cases of this stuff. It's 130 proof. I can grab the bottle real quick. It's Evernorth. It's a bourbon. They gave us 10 bourbons to try. They didn't have anything else really to try. Like they didn't have any rye. It's 130 proof. It's 6 years old. 74 corn, 16 rye, 10 malted barley. It is OZ Tyler distillate, purchased by Green River and then sourced by Evernorth. So OZ Tyler is the distillate. We are the first private group to do a pick with Evernorth. Most of those guys that do the picks, the store picks, don't help. They just wait for the turnaround time. Well, it's the two junkies and it's one employee. So there's three of them. So not helping them, it's going to take a lot longer. So our guys were there for probably, I don't know, till 6 or 7 p.m., I think. Bottling, they helped bottle. So we could take the bottle same day. Pretty wild, pretty crazy. Very good. Two dominating tasting notes: cherry tart and heavy oak. Heavy oak being very similar to like a double oaked taste or flavor, and the cherry is less than sweet. It's more of a tart, like a wild cherry, I guess. Less sweet notes though, but it's still cherries. Some subtle notes like blackberry. There's some vanilla flavors in there. Um, I was very impressed with it altogether. Honestly, for 6 year distillate, like you could have told me this was 10 year, and I would have believed you. Flavor profile at 130 proof. Very similar feel or mouthfeel to like Stag. If you're in any of the Discords, you can check out the reviews for bottle reviews. Look for the Whiskey Panda Victor. He did a review, a pretty in depth review actually. He talked very highly of this bottle. He really loved this bottle, and his reviews very accurate in my opinion. Like it was very eye opening to read that and be like, man, some guy sat down, took the time, and enjoyed this whiskey, and then wrote basically a book report on it. So I was really happy to hear all that. Passed because the samples they sent were not good. Blue Note is sending me 4 more barrels to try and pick from. Perfect. Yeah. If you don't have good samples, then obviously don't buy. Like there's no reason for you to buy whiskey that's less than optimal. At the end of the day, when it comes to doing a barrel pick, you are a buyer. They are the seller. If they don't give you good product, there's really no reason for you to buy. I just got a weird Discord message, so we're trying to find out what that's all about. He's typing right now. The Duck Race live on YouTube. Okay, let's find out. They would have to watch me first, though, right? I'm so confused. Some of these guys are just they have very high profile backgrounds and jobs too, so they're trying to have some protection here. So I'm trying to get a good understanding on what people want. What's probably going to happen is we're probably going to run this live stream. We'll let it run. We'll let it play out. It'll be uploaded for people to watch, and then maybe a week later we'll just turn it private. Then no one will be able to see it unless they have a link. That'll be to help protect the guys that are participating in this race, because some of them do have high profile jobs. Their jobs could potentially find out. Like, we're not going to ping or at anyone afterwards, but yeah, I want to respect people's privacy. So we'll figure it out, though. I'll talk to this guy afterwards. I'm not going to obviously name him out on stream, but he said because I'm running the Duck Race live on YouTube, so I'll make sure we accommodate people in their privacy. I don't want to hurt anybody or their career, their standpoint. So good to know. Good to know. Sorry about that, guys. Just trying to figure that out. William Hall, what's going on, buddy? Anthony Legate said he loves the Evernorth pick. I mean, it's good. So like, I'm gonna finish the Four Roses pick. I'm probably gonna go to the Hancocks first just because it's low proof, and then I'll go to the Evernorth right after. And we've got about 20 minutes till the race, and I'll be putting the race up, and we'll go from there. Heather and Chip, what's up? I do recognize the last name Heather, so I would have absolutely guessed if you knew Chip, but clearly you do know Chip because you mentioned him. Hope you remembered what your backstage win was I sent because I didn't. LOL. It's funny you mentioned the backstage win, Matt. So Charles, the rag guy, actually he won my backstage giveaway that I ended up doing. I haven't sent it to him yet because we had a deal, which he's already got the package, so there's no reason. I just got to get him some stuff poured up. But we had a deal where he had won or he paid for a Glen, I should say. The Glen broke, so the second package I sent was actually in the process of being sent to him while we did that giveaway. I'm like, let's make sure your package with your Glencairn makes it first. Otherwise, I'm sending you a third Glencairn until we get one that'll actually make it. So his Glen did arrive. Glen made it one piece, so pretty happy. Hey, we got Doc Martinez in the house. What's up, Doc? Oh, you're the scribe. Good to hear, Heather. I'm glad to hear that Chip's driving and he's not actively trying to respond to YouTube while doing all that. There you go, Mark Duffy. If you're still in the house, my dad's going to be in Chase City and Roanoke Rapids on Friday. I bet you would get along with my dad pretty good, especially if you're willing to drink a beer. Because I don't see him drinking hard liquor. I think he did drink rum and coke on a cruise ship, from what I heard, spiced rum and coke. But as far as whiskey, he hasn't had anything that he's enjoyed. My mom's even tried some of the whiskey, and she can handle the whiskey a little bit better than he can as far as taste goes, but she still doesn't like it either. So there's a hard Arizona tea that's pretty interesting actually too. I wonder if it tastes any good. Bourbon Hunter in the house. Bourbon Hunter is going to be participating in the race as well. I actually messaged him directly because it's the craziest bottle that's ever made it into the server. Michter's 20 year with the highest evaluation for a race to fill. $3,400 evaluation for that bottle. And don't think that that's just a huge markup like for secondary. I'm pretty sure the MSRP on a Michter's 20 years like $2,300 already. So it's already a very expensive bottle. Secondary obviously exists, which is why it's a little bit more, $3,400. But as far as it goes, it was already over a $2,000 bottle from the beginning. Pretty wild. Let's see. Everybody just saying cheers. So let's finish this Four Roses off, pour up some Hancocks, and then we'll pour up the pick. And then by then, we should be pushing close to time to run the race. Live streaming a duck race with folks, handles on a 3.4K race, shaking my head. Imagine being that clueless. Do better. What would you like me to do, Russell? Do you don't want me to run it? Because this, like, once this is up, like, eventually it's going to go private anyways. Like, if you're in the race and you don't want to be streamed, I don't have to stream it. If people are going to cry, I don't have to run it here. I just figured, it'd be kind of cool to have the record for a private link where people can put the private link up and watch it. We don't even know who's going to win it anyways. So I would love to hear your standpoint on this, Russell. Go ahead. Roast me in the chat. Any bottles you can afford. By the way, you don't need to say Jack 14. Everyone wants that, but I've seen 13th Colony Maple finish drop in Texas. I did miss the 13th Colony Maple. Wasn't really looking for it that hard, but also just don't go out very often. I'm always down to look for something to hand to you. Tell me how you really feel, Russell. Tell me how you really feel. Professionalism. You're gambling on alcohol and you want to talk to me about professionalism. Good night, Dad. Folks want the race run. Live streaming something like that is autism. What a surprise. Well, we do have some other people who actually matter other than Russell, because apparently Russell, he wants to speak his mind. that are saying some stuff that I will definitely abide by their privacy. So won't be running the duck race via YouTube, and Russell can see his way out of here and not have to worry about it. So goodbye, Russell. 13 Colony Maple was decent, but not worth hunting for me. Yeah, when it comes to maple finish, like I have the short barrel sap squatch. It's all right. It's decent. Nothing spectacular or fancy, but it's not bad. Hancock smells pretty damn good, though. Is Rye Guy in here? Is Charles in here? Oh, I found out who's crying now. Okay, that all makes sense on why he's crying. The guy who got freaking reported to the feds. That makes sense. Is Tom Black in here? No, but he'll probably be in the Discord afterwards. We'll wrap this up and we'll hang out in the Discord then, so that way Russell can cry. And then we know he's not in the other one, so he's not going to be watching the race at all anyway. So he wants to cry about it, and he's not going to be in the race. Funny. Just like my dad said, he has a 100% chance of not winning because he didn't participate. He didn't participate, so who cares? If you guys are in the Discord server, you're more than welcome to show up. So we'll call it here, guys. I'm finishing up on the Hancock's President Reserve, and then I'm going to be drinking the Evernorth pick right after. Anthony, to speak to that, I have had a couple people reach out to me. It is because of their jobs and because of their handles. They don't want to be compromised, and I 100% will respect their wishes and decisions not to be posted live. So because of them, I will definitely be keeping their identity private. Lisa, if you're part of my Discord, just send me a message and I can get you invited to the server so you can watch. But other than that, we'll keep it private for a couple individuals that have some high profile jobs they want to keep protected. So I will respect and honor that. The owner of the server too also messaged me and basically said keeping it off YouTube is probably best as well, which I'll respect his decision as well. I was already going to do that before he sent that message just because I didn't realize we had two guys in there that their handles versus the duck race names are very, very close, very similar. So not trying to blow anyone's cover when it comes to, like I work for the federal government too. So we're not trying to get them compromised. Some new riff rye. Life is pretty good. Well, I will have to conclude this though, so I can make sure I get set up for the big race. So you guys got me on Discord. You want to watch the race, you can reach out to me and I will get you guys invited so you can watch. As for the crybaby, Russell, have a good day, sir.